Hello, my name is Holo, your name is... And today I want to talk to you about the Rise demo. No, not the one that just ended, but the upcoming demo that features the advanced hunt against Magnamalo and 2 new Silkbinds for every weapon during that hunt. This completely unconfirmed and entirely speculation-based concept might have more grounds than you first think, based on what we've seen in the past and what we know about Rise compared to Demo 1. Let's talk about it. So yes, the Rise demo, which ended at the start of the month of February, and now we are just waiting for the full release of the game towards the end of March. But a question that I'm seeing crop up actually right now, and even during the demo, is will we get another demo? You might be asking why we should even consider this possibility. After all, the demo lasted almost a full month and gave us a great way to try every weapon in multiple hunts with many different monsters, even revealing a monster returning to the series in Mizutsune. In general, it was a great free-to-play way to try the game for such a long period, solo or online. It was a great demo. They did a great job with it. Well, the concept of a second demo mostly springs from the fact that we only had 2 hunts, which was unusual for a Monster Hunter demo. We are used to seeing a beginner quest, an intermediate quest, and then also an advanced quest to choose between, with other monsters even being found inside of those quests to go hunt instead if you want to. Naturally, we saw this concept in the Rise demo. We have our main monster to hunt on that quest, whether it was Izuchi or Mizutsune, with either 1 or 2 other monsters also found on the various hunts. But obviously, there was a noticeable lack of an advanced hunt. And hey, there was this perfect space for that 3rd quest right here in the list if they just put these 2 tutorials down a bit. It's almost as if they were planning to add that later. However, they didn't. No 3rd quest was added, and the demo simply ended at the planned time with no surprises. What I was hoping for isn't necessarily a demo 2, but was more of an update to the current demo. Say, after 2 weeks of that demo, they give us that final week with the 3rd quest to enjoy now that we're a bit more comfortable with the new wirebug systems and weapon changes, and hopefully should be ready for a challenge. Take the Iceborne demo, for example. In that, we had not just 3, but 4 quests. More than the usual 3, obviously, with scaling difficulty tiers on each hunt, aka solo, duo, or group hunting. We had the Jagras, the Bambaro, Tigrex, and even the Velkhana hunt, all playable during the demo, with Velkhana being essentially the flagship for the story of Iceborne. So yes, they do let us fight big monsters, endgame monsters like that during these demos. Even more interestingly, Iceborne's demo did do a during demo update with a new monster to hunt. That monster was Nagakuga. And they added it to the bloody Jagras quest of all things, which is meant to be easy. How it worked was when you would complete the hunt of the Jagras, there was a chance that Nagakuga would spawn, and then you could continue that hunt. Very surprising how they did that, right? Strangely added as a % chance to spawn in during another hunt rather than just adding it as its own hunt. But yeah, more demo content during the demo. And if you want to talk about flagships in demos, even the GU demo let us hunt Valstrax, the flagship of GU itself, right there from the start in a demo. These flagship fights, by the way, were way harder in demos where we're using, more limited sets of equipment. And when you consider Rise in that demo that was forcing us to run weapons and armor sets with the skills essentially turned off on them, that is certainly an added challenge. So if we do assume that that was going to be a thing, or may still be a thing, who would the 3rd hunt be? If it's a flagship monster like normal, then yeah, that would mean we'd be hunting Magnamalo, which we've now seen multiple clips of, pictures of, and even some proper gameplay moments during that 3rd trailer, so we certainly know how he works and some details about him. All signs pointed to a 3rd hunt being added, with that hunt being against Magna, at least I thought so. But again, the demo simply ended. On top of all of that, something else has become more common knowledge lately, something I've actually made a full video about talking about. It's how the demo forced us to use specific Silkbind attacks, when in reality, there's actually more to the weapons that we'll use in Rise. As shown in many clips during Rise PR stuff, we've seen weapons use other attacks, and in specific, other Silkbind attacks that were certainly not in that demo. This indicates that either the weapons or equipment we use have Silkbinds associated to them, or, even more likely in fact, we can swap out Silkbinds that we want to run, equipping what suits us best from a selection of Silkbinds per weapon, rather than being limited to just 2 per weapon that everyone uses universally for the whole life cycle of the game. Once we found that out, again, I thought in that last week of the demo, an update would come and we get to try new Silkbind attacks, potentially only available to use in a 3rd advanced hunt against maybe Magnamalo. And no, again, it has just ended. So during that demo, I absolutely thought we would see an update with that 3rd hunt and potentially those Silkbind attacks. I really thought that was going to happen, but it didn't, which means it's either not going to happen or we could be in for another demo before release, featuring Magnamalo and those other Silkbind attacks, potentially, maybe even other monsters. Is it possible? Can it happen? Maybe, but I wouldn't hold your breath. It'd be awesome, obviously, but that first demo already gave us so much to enjoy. I feel spoiled enough, but I don't think you can blame me for hoping for more based on the lack of the flagship fight in the demo and, you know, the other Silkbinds that I really would like to see. I mean, Insect Glaive certainly didn't get a great offensive kit in the demo. That plunge attack that we saw for the Insect Glaive, that'd be way better to use. And I'm sure they'd be happy to try their own setups, maybe. Essentially, I'm just hoping for another demo because I don't want to wait 2 months to play the game. But it is strange that we didn't get that 3rd hunt in any case, and obviously there are some differences in this demo compared to the other ones. And you know, I still think there could be an update to the demo, and maybe even they bring it back online, due to the fact that online play is disabled after this trial period for the demo, right? At which point, we can still use local play, we can still get in there and play the game in a form, we just can't use online play, so it's still there. So what do you think? Is it possible that we'll get a second demo? And, you know, why do you think we didn't get that 3rd hunt, even if it wasn't Magna? Either way, thank you very much for watching and joining this little discussion if you do. I've been Hollow, you've been you, I'll see you next time.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.